Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shooting through the valley of the shadow of oppression, armed with nothing but the spiritual possession. Them come with tanks and automated ammunition, but they can never conquer a divine definition. We wear the armor of righteousness and dignity, fighting the invisible forces of malignity. A true warrior don't seek a bloody casualty. We battle for the mind to escape that harsh reality. Yeah, checking my vitals, I survived the fierce onslaught of every legal battle and every battle of thought. They drafted me into a war I didn't enlist in. Target on my back because my lyrics wouldn't glisten. For the corporate sponsors who control the radio waves, they want mindless robots, predictable slaves. But I strapped my boots tight, loaded up the ink pen, saluting the general marching into the lion's den. No metal helmet can protect your fragile crown when the structures of the wicked come tumbling down. We stand on the front line, refusing to retreat, guarding the perimeter of every city street. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb. From the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. Yeah, the spirit army is moving. Yeah, my combat boots are muddy from the trenches of fame. Explosive landmines hidden underneath my name. I used to fire randomly at anyone who crossed me, reflecting on the casualties, realizing what they cost me. But now the strategy is tactical, focused on the healing, dismantling the fortress of the pain they were dealing. A mental revolution, guerrilla warfare of the mind, leaving all the petty animosity far behind. The highest rank you can achieve is inside your own heart. Victory begins the moment that you do your part, to love your neighbor and protect the helpless and weak, speaking out the truth that the politicians hide and sneak. They want you categorized, divided and afraid, so you can easily surrender to the trap they laid. But stand firm, so soldier, look the devil in the face. The Almighty created you to conquer this earth and space. No mental helmet can protect your fragile crown when the structures of the wicked come tumbling down. We stand on the front line, refusing to retreat, guarding the perimeter of every city street. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb. From the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. Yeah, the spirit army is moving. Sheet music. If Jah give you a talent, don't you dare abuse it. We fighting for the consciousness, refuse to lose it. The pathway to salvation, beautifully choose it. Beautifully choose it. At ease, soldier, lower your guard. The battle was heavy, the journey was hard. Internal peace, our ultimate reward. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb. From the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. Yeah, the spirit army is moving. Army is moving. Spirit army is moving. vanity. Politicians talking loud, destroying our humanity. But Jah is whispering inside the quiet valley breeze, teaching the children how to humble down upon their knees. Real power doesn't need to shout or make a fuss. It's written in the ancient dust, inside the heart of us. So close your mouth and open up your inner eye, and watch the hypocrites collapse under the heavy sky. Shh. Keep it down, let the static settle in the room. I spent a lifetime screaming loud inside the sonic boom, selling my anger to a stadium of frantic fans, but never noticed that the quicksand was in my hands. Now I'm looking for the answers that the noise suppressed, unzipping pockets of the secrets hidden in my chest. The loudest person in the room is usually the weakest link. I put the microphone away so I can finally think. When the storm stops roaring in the night, and the false prophets vanish out of sight, we will find what is wrong and what is right. In the shadows, we uncover the light. Oh, the silent truth will always prevail. When the words fail and the ship sail, no more lies left behind the veil. Listen close to the unspoken tale. Let the quiet speak to you. Yeah, internal monologue is deafening, it's parallel to living trapped inside the self-inflicted diving bell. They want a soundbite, want a controversy, want a feud, but I'm absorbing all the peace inside this solitude. No, social media can validate the soul within. I'm scrubbing off the old ink underneath my skin. The truth is quiet, it don't need a viral headline trend. Just a broken man who's trying hard to make amends. Do not depend on what the television try to teach. Their golden words are nothing but a predatory speech. They feed on chaos, feed on hatred, feed on your despair. But righteousness is flowing freely in the evening air. So let the music soothe the damage that the system made. A spiritual vibration that will never fade. Stand firm in silence, that's where the Creator speaks, providing wisdom that the greedy politicians. And the storm stops roaring in the night, and the false prophets vanish out of sight. We will find what is wrong and what is right. In the shadows, we uncover the light. Oh, the silent truth will always prevail. When the words fail and the ship sail, no more lies left behind the veil. Listen close to the unspoken tale. Let the quiet speak to you. It's the unsaid words that carry all the weight. Sail, I open up the everlasting gate. No more arguments, no room for any hate. Just accept the destiny and love your fate. Can you hear it when the world goes black? That is Jah voice calling you back. No more distortions, pure redemption. Oh, the silent truth will always prevail. When the words fail and the ship sail, no more lies left behind the veil. Listen close to the unspoken tale. Let the quiet speak to you. Oh yeah, hear the silence, rest your mind. Listen, just listen, turn it off. The tallest trees inside the forest must endure the wind, bending down their branches where the ancient spirits pin. They don't make no noise to prove how big they have grown, providing shelter to the weary who are left alone. But the wicked elite are like a small aggressive weed, making loud commotions to satisfy their greed. True strength is quiet, resting in a peaceful place, moving through the universe with absolute grace. Yeah, I used to stomp around the industry like Godzilla, a lyrical colossus, a cold-blooded killer, demanding everybody recognize my massive stature, trapped inside an egotistical, destructive nature. But the higher you climb, the harder the oxygen hits. I was suffocating on the peak of my own wits. Now I'm stepping down from the mountain of my pride, becoming a humble giant with nothing left to hide. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with the gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with a spiritual guide. We are the humble giants standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Yeah, true strength is gentle. Yeah, my shadow used to block the sun for the upcoming youth, dictating the parameters of what was considered truth. But that's a heavy burden for a mortal man to carry. The expectations of the world were getting kinda scary, so I shrank my ego down to the size of a pebble, disconnecting from the frequency of the loud rebel. I'd rather be a giant who is sitting on the floor, teaching the children how to open up the wisdom door. David took the stone and brought Goliath to his knees, showing that the Almighty does exactly what He please. Do not depend on physical size or material weight. That is an illusion that will never make you great. The true giants are the ones who serve the human race, spreading love and harmony in every single space. So let the proud look down upon our simple lifestyle. We answer their hostility with a peaceful smile. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with a gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with a spiritual guide. Oh, we are the humble giants standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Yeah, true strength is gentle. So walk flat on the earth, answer the divine call. No more megalomania, we dismantling the wall. Universal love is the greatest thing of all. Sit down, lower your perspective, let the Almighty make your soul effective. Quiet strength, job protection. Hey! We are the humble giants standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Yeah, true strength is gentle. Yeah, true blind the youth with pure anxiety. But we just sit beneath the green with canopy, exhaling truth to wash away the tragedy. No vanity can trap the soul that's flying free. We watch the system crumble from the apple tree. Through every cloud of herb of Eden majesty, the world is burning but we find our sanity. Yeah, I watch the paper burn, ashes on my notebook pages, locked inside the mental prison, staring at the cages. They want the anger, want the monster, want the cynic back, but I just sit and watch the smoke react, attack the track. My microdose of peace inside this macrocosm of deceit. I'm pacing on the concrete, feeling every single beat. They want the warfare, I'm just breathing out the heavy cloud, shuffling my thoughts until the silence gets too fucking loud. Rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No, I'ma need it when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the eagles fly. Just let it breathe. Oh no, let it breathe. My synapses are firing, wiring is getting tangled up, but every puff of wisdom fills a broken measuring cup. I used to weaponize the ink, stabbing with the syllable, but now the rhythm's medicinal, the feeling spiritual. I'm slowing down the fast lane, parking all my old demons, trading the screaming for the meaning of these changing seasons. Look at the circle spinning, perfect shapes of pure escape, rewriting history on this vintage magnetic tape. Babylon structural walls are made of illusion, son. They try to rule the world with copper and a loaded gun, but right here in the quiet space the victory is won. We don't need no ammunition under the setting sun. Just elevate your vibration, feel the healing stream. Life is deeper than a nightmare, brighter than a dream. Let the smoke clear the vision, let the nation see. The only chain that holds you back is your philosophy. Rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No, I'ma need it when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the eagles fly. Just let it breathe. Oh, let it breathe. Universal love is the only currency we need to say, yeah. And every word I speak is just another path I pave. Don't let them commercialize the truth inside your grave. We break the mold, refuse to hold the status of a slave. Smoke rises up to the heavens above. No more fists raised, we just offering love. Clear out the wicked thoughts, clear out the pain. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly. Oh, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We write the future where the eagles fly. concrete jungle where the living is the hardest task. Everybody wearing an artificial plastic mask. But even through the pavement, see the little flower grow, a testament to life that Babylon can never check or know. We walk these dirty sidewalks with the skip inside our stride, carrying the Holy Spirit deep within our pride. No asphalt can suppress the natural mystic vibration. We bring the wilderness back to this concrete nation. Yeah, 8 Mile Road was nothing but the strip of frozen stone, an asphalt cemetery where I used to walk alone. Refrigerated hearts and blocks of gray cement walls, where survival is the only thing the memory recalls. But now I'm softening the edge, I'm smoothing out the cracks, injecting poetry into these broken railroad tracks. We take the hardest servers that the city ever built and plant a garden in the middle of our collective guilt. From the alleyways up to the highest tower, we are reclaiming our internal power. Every second, every minute, every hour. The concrete city welcomes the shower. Mellow concrete under our feet. We bring the forest back to the street where the asphalt and the paradise meet, soothing the rhythm of the city heartbeat. Yeah. We make the hard world soft. My architectural design was always sharp and jagged, born in the gutter where the clothes were always torn and ragged. I used to spray paint my frustrations on the brick facade, demanding answers from a distant, unresponding God. But now the stone is turning smooth, the masonry is changing. The structural foundation of my mind is rearranging. I'm looking at the skyscrapers, but seeing giant trees, finding a sanctuary blowing in the urban breeze. Man made the city, but the Almighty made the land. You cannot lock the ocean with a tiny wall of sand. They build their empires of iron, ore and steel, but they forgot how the natural earth is supposed to feel. So let the music penetrate the sidewalk cracks tonight. Bring back the ancient wisdom, bring back the morning light. No longer captive to the gridiron grid of industry. We find our freedom walking through the concrete, wild and free. From the alleyways up to the highest tower, we are reclaiming our internal power. Every second, every minute, every hour. The concrete city welcomes the shower. Mellow concrete under our feet. We bring the forest back to the street where the asphalt and the paradise meet, soothing the rhythm of the city heartbeat. Yeah. We make the hard world soft. Yeah. Let the soil underneath breathe. Pull the weapons out the sky, but let the sword sheath. Grow your roots deeper than the subway lines. Yeah, we're rewriting the architectural blueprints and signs. No more cold steel, no more hard pavement. We are escaping from the mental enslavement. Feel the grass grow through the pavement. We make the poverty resides. The children look for shelter from the political tides. No food inside the kitchen, no justice in the court. The promises of politicians are nothing but the sport. But we burning incense on the cold concrete ground, sending up a meditation that don't make a sound. Jah is listening to the whispers of the neglected block, providing a foundation that is solid as a rock. Yeah, my childhood horizon was a row of broken blinds, looking out at the neighborhood of desperate twisted minds, where the only benediction was the clicking of a lock, and the only congregation was the dealers on the block. I used to pray through empty ceilings, begging for a sign, while my mother was asleep from the prescription and the wine. Now I use this microphone to broadcast our collective plea, a secular confession for the world to finally see. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark for the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like no eye in the eye. Please hear our voice tonight. Yeah. This ain't a Sunday sermon full of superficial grace. This is survival poetry from a dark, neglected place, where the youth are institutionalized before they even grow, taught to fear the system that they don't even know. I'm offering a song for the kids inside the cell, living through an earthly manifestation of hell. May your mind remain protected while your body is confined. May you find the inner freedom that the architects designed. They build their penitentiaries to lock up our ambition, but they can never incarcerate the spiritual condition. The true church is residing inside your will and soul, when you allow the Almighty to take total control. So let the prayers multiply across the ghetto sky, wiping every tear from the mothers weeping. Now the system will collapse from its own heavy greed, but righteousness will always supply what we need. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark for the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like no eye in the eye. Ooh, please hear our voice tonight. Windows, just the neon lights, guarding the flock through the dangerous nights. We don't need a priest to validate our plight, just stand firm in the cosmic light. Hey! Can you hear us up there? Jah hear every cry, every single prayer, from the concrete to the atmosphere. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark for the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like no eye in the eye. Ooh, please hear our voice tonight. The tallest trees inside the forest must endure the wind, bending down their branches where the ancient spirits pin. They don't make no noise to prove how big they have grown, providing shelter to the weary who are left alone. But the wicked elite are like a small aggressive weed, making loud commotions to satisfy their greed. True strength is quiet, resting in a peaceful place, moving through the universe with absolute grace. Yeah, I used to stomp around the industry like Godzilla, a lyrical colossus, a cold-blooded killer, demanding everybody recognize my massive stature, trapped inside an egotistical, destructive nature. But the higher you climb, the harder the oxygen hits. I was suffocating on the peak of my own wits. Now I'm stepping down from the mountain of my pride, becoming a humble giant with nothing left to hide. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with a gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with the spiritual guide. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Oh, yeah. True strength is gentle. My shadow used to block the sun for the upcoming youth, dictating the parameters of what was considered truth. But that's a heavy burden for a mortal man to carry. The expectations of the world were getting kinda scary, so I shrank my ego down to the size of a pebble, disconnecting from the frequency of the loud rebel. I'd rather be a giant who is sitting on the floor, teaching the children how to open up the wisdom door. David took the stone and brought Goliath to his knees, showing that the Almighty does exactly what he pleases. Do not depend on physical size or material weight. That is an illusion that will never make you great. The true giants are the ones who serve the human race, spreading love and harmony in every single space. So let the proud look down upon our simple lifestyle. We answer their hostility with a peaceful smile. We don't need to step on others just to reach the sky. We grow our roots deep so the branch can reach high, walking through the valley with a gentle, steady stride, replacing our arrogance with a spiritual guide. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Oh, true strength is gentle. The easier the fall, so walk flat on the earth, answer the divine call. No more megalomania, we dismantling the wall. Universal love is the greatest thing of all. Sit down, lower your perspective, let the Almighty make your soul effective. Quiet strength, your protection. We are the humble giants, standing in the road, protecting the little ones who are trying to grow. No need to boast about the power that we know. We let our quiet actions put on the ultimate show. Yeah, true strength is gentle. Stand tall but stay low. Hey. The television screen is broadcasting pure confusion, trying to trap the population inside a grand illusion. Frequencies of fear are vibrating through the wire, setting the imagination of the youth on fire. But I unplug the cable, tune my mind to the sky, where the white noise cannot manipulate my inner eye. We find a quiet sanctuary in the middle of the buzz, reclaiming the serenity that Babylon never was. Yeah, too many notifications flashing on my phone screen, a constant digital avalanche, if you know what I mean. They want my attention, want my anger, want my feed, exploiting my anxiety to satisfy their greed. It's a psychological warfare, a data-driven trap. That's why I stepped away from the commercial rap map. I'm looking for the space between the radio stations, a static paradise away from modern complications. Hey! Disconnect the signal, let the transmitters die. Watch the artificial satellites fall from the sky. There is a beautiful silence beneath the heavy hum, a hidden frequency that we have finally become. Finding static peace when the system goes dead, clearing out the garbage they injected in our head. No more digital manipulation left to dread, walking on the path where the ancient angels tread. Tune out the world tonight. Yeah. My brain was short-circuiting from all the internet chatter, a million opinions that don't even fucking matter. They analyze your lifestyle, criticize your past, creating a distortion that is never gonna last. So I embrace the static, let the white noise erase the memory of every single ungrateful face. I find my tranquility inside a silent room, far away from the implosion of the media boom. The frequency of joy is steady, constant, and clear. It doesn't use no technology to cast away your fear. It's written in the rustle of the leaves upon the tree. It's flowing in the rhythm of the universal sea. So let the information matrix completely crash, transforming their synthetic currency into ash. When the machinery stops, the truth will commence, providing the generation with some natural sense. Disconnect the signal, let the transmitters die. Watch the artificial satellites fall from the sky. There is a beautiful silence beneath the heavy hum, a hidden frequency that we have finally become. Finding static peace when the system goes dead, clearing out the garbage they injected in our head. No more digital manipulation left to dread, walking on the path where the ancient angels tread. Tune out the world tonight. We reclaiming our thoughts, recovering our crown. In the ocean of quiet, we will never drown. Unplug it all, let it fade. Escape the traps that them made. Pure stillness, divine shade. Finding static peace when the system goes dead, clearing out the garbage they injected in our head. No more digital manipulation left to tread, walking on the path where the ancient angels tread. Hey, tune out the world tonight. They shot the messenger to silence the message of peace, hoping the spiritual vibration of the tribe would cease. 2 bullets in the chest couldn't stop the revelation. Jah protected the servant to heal the entire nation. The scars upon my flesh are just a testament of grace, showing that the devil cannot wipe away my face. A true teacher must bleed for the wisdom that he brings, so the broken-hearted children have a song to sing. Yeah, they put me on a pedestal, labeled me a savior, then crucified my character for my erratic behavior. I took 1,000,000 verbal bullets from the media syndicate, trying to defend the sanity that I could never vindicate. Bleeding on the public stage, ODing in the bathroom floor, a broken spiritual guide knocking on death's door. But the wounds are where the light finally entered the crack. I'm a scarred visionary, but I'm officially back. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. The messenger survived the storm. My ribs are held together by the poetry I wrote, the metaphorical life vest, keeping the soul afloat. I used to think my suffering was a private penalty, but now I see it was an educational necessity. To speak to the depressed kids sitting in the dark room, showing them that flowers can survive a nuclear boom. I'm a walking casualty who conquered this dependency, injecting these broken blocks with a therapeutic tendency. They can injure the flesh, but they can never touch the mind. The Holy Spirit is a fortress that they cannot find. So let the hypocrites celebrate the damage that they made. The internal fire of righteousness will never fade. We use our wounds as a map to navigate the lost, spreading unconditional love no matter what the cost. Stand up, wounded prophet, put the record back on. The darkest hours, just a memory before the dawn. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. for the promised land of total emancipation. Them try to keep us tethered to the financial wheel, buying things we don't need, forgetting how to feel. But Zion is a frequency, a state of spiritual peace, where the manipulation of the system must cease. Pack your bags, my brother, don't look at the clock. We're moving forward steadily, standing on the rock. Yeah, I spent a lifetime chasing after the platinum plaque, thinking a bigger house would keep the panic attack back. Accumulating wealth while my spirit was bankrupt, living in a golden cage, completely corrupt by the illusion that security is bought with a check, while the real world is turning into a total wreck. Now I'm shifting my compass, redirecting the cruise, chasing a utopia where nobody has to lose. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. My previous GPS was calibrated for the gutter, chasing material validation that made my heart flutter. But fame is a mirage in the middle of the Sahara. The closer you get, the more it turns into terror. I'm abandoning the corporate matrix entirely, refusing to let their expectations govern society. We seeking a sanctuary where the ego dissolves, where every complex problem beautifully resolves. Zion is not a geographic location on a map, it's when you finally escape the psychological trap of thinking you were separate from the rest of creation, breaking down the borders of every artificial nation. Let the rhythm guide you across the stormy ocean, calm in the turbulent waves of your emotion. The kingdom of heaven is residing deep within, that's where the journey to paradise must begin. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Wash away the history of our collective pains. We moving forward where the righteousness reigns. Feel the holy blessing flowing in your veins. I can see the gates open wide. Step inside the light, no more need to hide. Destination reach, joy on the inside. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting wire or a violent barricade, to dismantle the matrix that the wicked system made. A revolution can be soft as a velvet sheet, flowing like a quiet stream down the city street. We weaponize the harmony, we dance against the gun, conquering the darkness with the light of the sun. No physical retaliation can never compare to the power of a population engaged in prayer. I spent a lifetime fighting with the closed fist, an angry radical at the top of the blacklist, screaming at the government, attacking the regime with the hyper-violent, chaotic lyrical theme. But anger is an exhausting fuel to burn inside your engine, leaving you broken in a cycle of avenging mansion. So I'm changing the tactics of my insurrectionary art, launching a velvet rebellion from the center of my heart. No stones to throw, no windows left to smash. We watch their monetary system turn to total ash. Our weapon is the poetry, our armor is the peace, forcing the hostility of the world to finally cease. Welcome to the velvet rebellion tonight. We conquering the system without no physical fight, soft as a whisper but full of spiritual might, guiding the generation back into the light. Yeah, the revolution is beautiful. They prepared for a riot, they bought the riot gear, open to exploit our anger and systemic fear. They wanted us to bleed on the evening news channel, but we showed up organized, wrapped in soft flannel, offering an alternative to the violent narrative, showing that compassion is the ultimate imperative. We undermine their structure with the gentle diplomacy, dismantling the fortress of their greedy hypocrisy. The system thrives when the children choose to hate, creating a friction that keeps them inside the gate. But when you answer the malice with the pure reflection, you completely short-circuit their political direction. Let the music penetrate the iron walls of greed, planting a soft velvet flower where they sow the weed. The kingdom of the Almighty is established by love, descending like a gentle white peaceful holy dove. No stones to throw, no windows left to smash. We watch the monetary system turn to total ash. Our weapon is the poetry, our armor is the peace, forcing the hostility of the world to finally cease. Welcome to the velvet rebellion tonight. We conquering the system without no physical fight, soft as a whisper but full of spiritual might, guiding the generation back into the light. Yeah, the revolution is beautiful. Dismantle them with grace, leave a beautiful mark upon the human race. No more bloody battlefields, we changing up the pace, find a sanctuary in the Creator's embrace. Drop the bricks, open up your hands. Love is the only force the universe understands. Soft rebellion, Jah commands. Yeah, welcome to the velvet rebellion tonight. We conquering the system without no physical fight, soft as a whisper but full of spiritual might, guiding the generation back into the light. Yeah, the revolution is beautiful. The revolution is beautiful. The storm is spinning violently outside the window pane, The hurricane of Babylon is generating pain. They shift the market prices and they propagate the fear, trying to make the population lose what they hold dear. But in the center of this cyclone, I just take a seat, feeling the tranquil frequency beneath my steady feet. You cannot control the turbulence of an earthly nation, but you can maintain your internal divine vibration. Yeah, yeah. Controversy swirling round my name like a tornado. Media throwing daggers, trying to puncture my bravado. Paparazzi flashbulbs blinding my peripheral view. Lawsuits piling up a heavy psychological stool. But inside the eye of the storm, I'm sitting motionless, decompressing the stress, navigating the hopelessness. I don't react to the friction or the malicious noise, trading the old hostility for a magnificent poise. When the world around us is losing its fragile mind, we search for the serenity that the Creator designed. A sanctuary of stillness in the frantic ecosystem, unplugging our consciousness from their corrupted system. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the waves of madness beat. Yeah, stay centered tonight. My synapses used to match the anarchy of the crowd, a hyperactive mind where the static was too loud. An internal riot fueled by dependency and rage, stalking back and forth like a tiger in a cage. But maturity is finding a cool, refreshing stream in the middle of a burning, devastating dream. I let the record spin around me without no impact, keeping my sanity and my artistic integrity intact. They want you frantic, scattered and easily displaced, so you can never analyze the deception you have faced. But a quiet mind is a fortress that they cannot breach, a spiritual height that their malice can never reach. So let their structures wobble and their empires shake. We enjoy the peace that the politicians cannot fake. Jah is the anchor holding us steady in the tide, providing an everlasting comfort on the inside. When the world around us is losing its fragile mind, we search for the serenity that the Creator designed. A sanctuary of stillness in the frantic ecosystem, unplugging our consciousness from their corrupted system. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the waves of madness beat. Yeah, stay centered tonight. I'm slowing down the tape. That is the ultimate method of a beautiful escape. Let the anarchy unfold, we already built the landscape. In the arms of Jah, Lord, we find our perfect shape. Take a deep breath, let the storm rage on. It will all pass away before the early dawn. Quiet, composure, Jah phenomenon. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the to feel is not to cross the ocean way. It's inside the human heart where the illusions behave. The flesh wants the luxury, the spirit seek the truth, creating a friction that destroys the wandering youth. You battle with the greed, you battle with the pride, trying to find a shelter where the ego cannot hide. But you cannot defeat the enemy with an outside sword. You must surrender your weapons to the Almighty Lord. Yeah. Civil war inside my skull, a daily insurgency. My subconscious mind is screaming with an extreme urgency. A faction of my ego wants to burn the whole house down, while my conscious mind is trying to protect the fragile crown. I'm my own antagonist, my own worst adversary, planting landmines inside my own vocabulary. No external hater could ever match the hostility of the monster in my mirror, mocking my stability. Dismantling the minefields inside the cerebral space, looking for a treaty to conclude a long chase. We sign a ceasefire with our own complexity, trading the chaos for a spiritual necessity. Ending the inner war, dropping the heavy shield, finding a peaceful sanctuary in the mental field. No more fighting ourselves on the battlefield. Let the psychological lacerations finally heal. Yeah, we're calling a truce tonight. I spent decades court-martial in my own mind, the prisoner of war to the trauma left behind, sentencing myself to a lifetime of solitary confinement, refusing to accept the spiritual alignment. But the rebellion is over, the troops are heading home. I'm decommissioning the missiles inside this heavy dome. I forgive the soldier that I was forced to become, reclaiming the tranquility that makes the mind numb. When you conquer the self, you win the ultimate prize. You see through the deception of the Babylonian lies. They want your mind divided in the constant civil strife, so you can never experience the beauty of life. But Jah provide a harmony to settle down the storm, transforming the cold heart into something pure and warm. Put down your internal rifle, let the conflict cease. The ultimate victory is achieving the total peace. Dismantling the minefields inside the cerebral space, looking for a treaty to conclude a long chase. We sign a ceasefire with our own complexity, trading the chaos for a spiritual necessity. Ending the inner war, dropping the heavy shield, finding a peaceful sanctuary in the mental field. No more fighting ourselves on the battlefield. Let the psychological lacerations finally heal. Yeah, we calling a truce tonight. Flag raised to the monster in the mirror. Now the divine purpose is becoming much clearer. No more friendly fire, no more internal terror, correcting the course of our historical error. The guns are silent, the smoke is clearing. That is the frequency your soul is nearing. Peace treated, Jah steering. Ending the inner war, dropping the heavy shield, finding a peaceful sanctuary in the mental field. No more fighting ourselves on the battlefield. Let the psychological lacerations finally heal. Yeah, we calling a truce tonight. Oh, da na, da na 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 na. Yeah. The accuser tries to lock you in the dark prison of mind, reminding you of every single mistake left behind. But mercy is a river that flows heavy and wide, washing away the debris of the ego and pride. Don't let them bind your conscience with the heavy iron chain. Every human being on earth must experience pain, but condemnation is a trick of the wicked elite. Stand up, shake the dust off your wandering feet. Yeah, looking in the mirror at the ghost of my past deeds, sowing the fields of regret, reaping the bad weeds. Every syllable I weaponize the damage I inflicted to the toxic lifestyle that I was heavily addicted. They want me carrying the cross until my spine snaps in two, blaming myself for everything that I put people through. But I'm unpacking the luggage, letting the heavy weight drop. The self-flagellation and the torture gotta stop. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear. Living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally liberated. My ledger was bloody, covered in permanent ink stains, trapped in the cycle of generating my own pains. A prisoner of perfectionism, haunting my own house, quiet as a church mouse, screaming at the spouse. But forgiveness isn't something that you beg from the crowd. It's a silent realization when the thunder is loud. I forgive the broken kid that was just trying to survive. I'm just grateful that the man inside is actually alive. Jah is the judge and he is full of compassionate grace. He doesn't look at you yesterday to define your face. The system wants you paralyzed by the choices you made, so your internal flame can be easily extinguished and fade. But righteousness is a shield from the arrows of shame. You are much greater than the labels of your old name. Walk in the sunlight, let the morning cleanse your heart. Today is a brand new page, a beautiful start. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear. Living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally liberated. Don't look back yet. Darkest hour before the morning sun arrives. The ego struggles just to keep its illusions alive. We run away from the monsters that we hide within, blaming outside forces for the condition of our skin. Yeah. But you must invite the shadow to sit at the table, to understand the reasons why your spirit is unstable. Look at the darkness without no fear or dismay. That is the only method to wash the stains away. Yeah, I spent decades running from the monster Slim Shady, the manifestation of the trauma that betrayed me. I locked him in the basement, pretended he was gone, but he would creep into my lyrics at the break of dawn. You can't suppress the ugly parts, they'd only grow stronger, feeding on the secrecy, surviving even longer. So I shine a flashlight into my own abyss, shaking hands with my demons, concluding the hit list, integrating the pieces that we threw away, finding the balance in the middle of the gray. No more masquerades under the bright spotlight. We embrace the dark to make the inner vision right. We doing shadow healing in the middle of the night, transforming the darkness into a beautiful light. No more running from the ghost side to side, reconciling with the soul and in the internal fight. Yeah, the integration is complete. Yeah, my psychological anatomy was fractured and split, a puzzle with missing pieces, none of them would fit. I used to project my insecurity on the canvas, leaving a trail of destruction from Detroit to Kansas. But maturity is acknowledging your own capacity for malice and containing it with total audacity. I embrace the scars, the flaws, the absolute mistakes. That's what it actually takes to lower the high stakes. Jah created both the evening and the beautiful day. The shadow is just the proof that light is on its way. Do not judge yourself for the paths you used to true. Every human being is a reflection of God. The system teaches you to hate your internal mirror, so you can never see your divine purpose any clearer. Sit in the stillness, let the healing water flow, accepting every dimension of the self so you can grow. Integrating the pieces that we threw away, finding the balance in the middle of the gray. No more masquerades under the bright spotlight. We embrace the dark to make the inner vision right. We doing shadow healing in the middle of the night, transforming the darkness into a beautiful light. No more running from the ghost side to side, reconciling with the soul and in the internal fight. Yeah, the integration is complete. I accept my chaotic mind. That is the greatest wisdom you will ever find. No longer leaving the broken fragments behind. Let the universal love beautifully bind. Hello darkness, my old friend. Together we will make the broken spirit mend. Total acceptance, no need to pretend. With the soul and in the internal fight. Yeah. who tries to lock you in the dark prison of mind, reminding you of every single mistake left behind. But mercy is a river that flows heavy and wide, washing away the debris of the ego and pride. Don't let them bind your conscience with the heavy iron chain. Every human being on earth must experience pain, but condemnation is a trick of the wicked elite. Stand up, shake the dust off your wandering feet. Yeah, looking in the mirror with the ghost of my past deeds, sowing the fields of regret, reaping the bad weeds. Every syllable I weaponize the damage I inflicted to the toxic lifestyle that I was heavily addicted. They want me carrying the cross until my spine snaps in two, blaming myself for everything that I put people through. But I'm unpacking the luggage, letting the heavy weight drop. The self-flagellation and the torture gotta stop. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear, living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we're ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally ledger was bloody, covered in permanent ink stains, trapped in a cycle of generating my own pains. A prisoner of perfectionism, haunting my own house, quiet as a church mouse, screaming at a spouse. But fucker, this isn't something that you beg from the crowd. It's a silent realization when the thunder is loud. I forgive the broken kid that was just trying to survive. I'm just grateful that the man inside is actually alive. Jah is the judge, and he is full of compassion and grace. He doesn't look at you yesterday to define your face. The system wants you paralyzed by the choices you made, so your internal flame can be easily extinguished and fade. But righteousness is a shield from the arrows of shame. You are much greater than the labels of your old name. Walk in the sunlight, let the morning cleanse your heart. Today is a brand new page, beautiful start. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear, living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we're ready to fly. That solution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally with the monster in my head. Let the dead bury what belongs to the dead. No more sleeping in the self-made coffin. Eat the bread of life, me beautifully fed. The courtroom is empty, the jury went home. You are no longer forced to wander and roam, completely acquitted by divine love. Underneath the blue sky, no more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally liberated. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. parameters of my spiritual mission. Them come with iron bars to lock up my physical frame, but they can never incarcerate the power of my name. A celestial predator walking through the wilderness, conquering the wickedness with absolute gentleness. The strength of Zion is surging through my spine, an indestructible force that is completely divine. Yeah, I survived the meat grinder of a brutal industry, dismantling the traps that they set for my ministry. They wanted me to whimper, wanted me to fold and bend, hoping my artistic longevity would finally end. But my resolve is forged in the fires of Detroit steel, an armor of vocabulary that is heavy and real. Apex predator sharpening his lyrical claws, refusing to abide by the systematic laws. Unbreakable foundation, a metallic state of mind, leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. We stand on the mountain, letting out a heavy roar, guarding the perimeter of the ancient wisdom door. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Brazilian is met until our earthly days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight. They thought the dependency would leave me permanently crippled, but the impact of my recovery is globally rippled. I'm an iron beast, revitalized, structured and tough, showing the world that my vocabulary is more than enough to shatter the illusions of their superficial trends, making absolute amends with my genuine friends. I look the devil in the eye, refuse to compromise. I'm a metallic warrior watching the new empire rise. Babylon try to cage a lion inside a mental zoo, dictating the thoughts of what the population can do. But the iron lion breaks through the copper barricade, dismantling every single trap that the wicked made. We wear the heavy crown of the conquering tribe, infusing the atmosphere with a majestic vibe. Stand up, my people, look at the strength in your hand. We are the rightful rulers of this beautiful land. Unbreakable foundation, a metallic state of mind, leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. We stand on the mountain, letting out a heavy roar, guarding the perimeter of the ancient wisdom door. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Resilient as metal until our earthly days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight. Melt down the golden calf, forge the iron shield. To the demands of Babylon, we will never yield. The roar echoes from the street to the open field. Let the supreme majesty be beautifully revealed. Unshakable, untamable, complete. A lion of Judah, never face defeat. Pure iron, Zion Street. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Resilient is met until our early days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight. to silence the message of peace, hoping the spiritual vibration of the tribe would cease. 2 bullets in the chest couldn't stop the revelation. Jah protected the servant to heal the entire nation. The scars upon my flesh are just a testament of grace, showing that the devil cannot wipe away my face. A true teacher must bleed for the wisdom that he brings, so the broken-hearted children have a song to sing. Yeah, they put me on a pedestal, labeled me a savior, then crucified my character for my erratic behavior. I took 1,000,000 verbal bullets from the media syndicate, trying to defend the sanity that I could never vindicate. Bleeding on the public stage, ODing on the bathroom floor, a broken spiritual guide knocking on death's door. But the wounds are where the light finally entered the crack. I'm a scarred visionary, but I'm officially back. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. Yeah, the messenger survived the storm. My ribs are held together by the poetry. I wrote a metaphorical life vest, keeping the soul afloat. I used to think my suffering was a private penalty, but now I see it was an educational necessity to speak to the depressed kids sitting in the dark room, showing them that flowers can survive a nuclear boom. I'm a walking casualty who conquered his dependency, injecting these broken blocks with the therapeutic tendency. They can injure the flesh, but they can never touch the mind. The Holy Spirit is a fortress that they cannot find. So let the hypocrites celebrate the damage that they made. The internal fire of righteousness will never fade. We use our wounds as a map to navigate the lost, spreading unconditional love no matter what the cost. Stand up, wounded prophet, put the record back on. The darkest hours just a memory before the dawn. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. Yeah, the messenger survived the storm. Are just trophies of the wars we won, walk in the protection of the Almighty Son. No weapon formed against the spirit can prosper. Deliver the truth that the system can foster. I'm still bleeding, but I'm still standing. That is the destiny I was commanding. Wounded but whole, divine control. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight.